Cowface. Lean back. Let your right leg come on top of your left. Start to kind of settle in. Now, some people find it easier to lean forward, kind of snuggle the knees together, and then to sit back. If the cow face doesn't work at all, a nice alternative is letting your middle shins come together. And as you fold forward, you'll get a similar opportunity in the hips. Okay. One of those two. And then first step, take your time. Let the sit bones get heavy. So I often like to catch a hold of my big toes. And as I catch a hold of my big toes, the sit bones can get heavy. Allow my head to get a little lighter as the ears draw up and back, softer in the mouth. It takes me a while to feel landed. And if I rush folding forward in this, if I rush the hip stretch, it tends to rush back. In the yin yoga practice, 3 general principles kind of guide how we do it. 1, we're offering ourselves to the shape for an extended period of time. Usually around 5 minutes, but really anywhere from 3 to 10 or beyond, if that's appropriate for you, can be useful. Today we're going to be holding about 4 minutes each side because of the YouTube 10-minute constraint. 2, we're looking to feel, let me rephrase that, it's a passive offering. So it's not an aggressive, like, offering. It's kind of a passive, slow listening. Listening in the body, listening in the mind. Okay, now this might already be flavorful enough, but if it's appropriate to start to feel more stretch, you might start to let your hands come out in front of you and pause where you first feel it. Take a moment to soften. Okay, because the third principle that guides this practice, so extended holds, passively, the third principle is that we're really always, like in all of yoga, looking for that appropriate edge, that sweet spot. Okay? And you'll know that sweet spot because you can stay relaxed in the jaw and the tongue, wide and open in between the eyes, soft in the throat and the heart. Okay, the face is such a wonderful barometer zone for the pranic system, and as there's effort, tension, things will clench up. So tune to this area between the eyes, between the mouth. Now, some of you, it might feel good to start to come down onto the forearms. It can feel good to let the head drop in some cases. If it feels good to let the head drop, okay, you'll find that that connective tissue in the back of the neck will get more stretched. But if that feels like too much tension, you can gently rest your elbows on the floor and either, gently place your thumbs into your eye sockets or hold your head in your hands, palms resting on the forehead. Nice. Let another happen. Let it get heavy. Nice. Chin into the chest, inhale, let it roll all the way back up. Pause. let yourself lean back and switch the cross of the legs. So we were in that shape for 4 minutes. We're going to take the other side, wiggle in there. Now it's funny, even though this stretch generally we're referred to pay attention and stretch the top hip, I often feel this more in my bottom leg. The tension in that inner groin area, that inner thigh, reveals itself much more quickly. And the feeling for me as I first come into it is that everything's conspiring to curl up in a little ball. So it's like soften the jaw, let the legs get heavy. I like my feet to be out wide. I notice that some people prefer their feet to be back. Notice what feels good for you. Okay. Catch all of the big toes and take that time to let the sit bones root. Let the neck lengthen. Let the face be easy. And then only as it feels appropriate, necessary, and like you've been invited in. To deepen the stretch, you'll let your hands come a little bit more forward. As you do that, you'll start to feel it more in the hips, across the buttocks, maybe a little in the back, the inner groin. Just notice where you feel it and soften. If it's appropriate, you might start to find your way down onto the forearm. I like to generally turn my palms up. Palms down, for me, has a quality of I'll survive, I'll make my way through this. Whereas palms up for me, it feels a little more vulnerable, a little bit more receptive, offering. I like to kind of soften the jaw and down through the neck and tune to the quality in the center points of the palms. Mouth easy. In the yin practice, oftentimes this is referred to as shoelace, but it has the same legs as Cowface from the Hatha yoga practice. Again, if it doesn't feel good, to just let your head drop, offering that stretch to the connective tissue in the back of the neck. Then you might let the elbows bend and you might support your head in your hands. You could support the forehead in your hands. I've got an egg timer with me. I recommend getting one if you're going to start to practice yin yoga on your own. It's incredibly helpful, especially if you have it counting down, because then you can just kind of wait for the beep. Otherwise, sometimes the mantra is, I'm sure I've been here long enough. Okay, nice. Slow, then chin into the chest. And inhale, let yourself roll all the way back up. Exhale. Lean back and free the legs. Let them go wide. Let the palms turn up. And notice the feeling. Notice the feeling in the legs, the groin, the hips. And I'll see you in the next clip for Upavishta Konasana.